like I'm floating through.
Today we'll be taking a look at the MSI GL65, a high-powered gaming laptop featuring up to an Intel 9th generation Core i7 and a range of graphics cards from an NVIDIA GTX 1650 or 1660 Ti to even an RTX 2060. Let's start with taking a look at what comes in the box. First is the laptop itself and its protective sleeve, next is the power adapter, and of course a warranty card and product information. It powers through games like the latest Call of Duty Modern Warfare and popular titles such as Fortnite, Apex Legends and PUBG. Keeping all that cool is the MSI Cooler Boost 5 design, making use of dual fans, a total of 7 heat pipes and increased intake area from below with 3 exhausts at the sides. The redesigned base helps improve airflow by over 10% to keep you gaming for longer and cooler. MSI redesigned the GL65 chassis to have very thin bezels, just 5mm, around its up to 120Hz IPS level display with a screen to body ratio of 82% for the best gaming experience possible. MSI have also included new giant speakers that are 5 times bigger than before, with a 40% increase in maximum volume while still having great quality and detail. They help you hear more from your games and work with the all-new Nahimic 3 software that's included on the laptop. MSI have also included the new MSI App Player, which was developed under exclusive partnership with BlueStacks to provide a seamless gaming experience between PC and mobile games, allowing you to play your favourite mobile games on the laptop at higher frame rates and better quality. The new GL65 also features an optional per-key RGB keyboard from SteelSeries that you can customize with lighting, macros and game sense to suit your playstyle perfectly. This laptop is suited for anyone who wants to play the latest games at high refresh rates, from Call of Duty to Fortnite.
Yeah. I felt is paid for, all is said and done.
There's a new laptop in town, the Predator Helio 700, and it has a few tricks up its sleeve. But first, let's start with something quite nice, the screen. On the display side of things, you're all set for that fast-paced gaming you crave. The 17-inch IPS display clocks in with a 144Hz refresh rate and 3 millisecond overdrive response time. We've also included NVIDIA's G-Sync technology, giving you seamless, tear-free frames. Fortunately, those frames are supported by the hardware that's inside, with up to a 9th gen Intel Core i9 processor, GeForce RTX 2080, 64GB of DDR4 2666 MHz RAM, and plenty of storage to keep your library loaded and your load times low. Which brings us into overclocking, something we've streamlined the Helio 700 for. This is the Hyperdrift keyboard, which can be slid out, increasing airflow through the top intakes and letting us push overclocking levels even higher than when docked. Much of this is made possible with our unique cooling technology, the Aeroblade 3D fan. The Helio 700 utilizes two of our latest generation, which are designed to pull in more air while reducing overall noise levels through their bionic design. In addition to sliding, the Hyperdrift keyboard features per-key RGB backlights, anti-ghosting, and several other unique qualities. First are our custom Magforce keys for WASD, which use an analog-like linear switch. These keys function like the analog joystick of a gamepad and allow users to have actuation from the initial all the way to the 100% full press. So for games involving stealth or more delicate control than a regular keyboard offers, this is perfect. And if you prefer, the Magforce keys can also be easily swapped out for the standard dome-style keycaps. The other additions include the Turbo key for one-click overclocking and another for Predator Sense. In a nutshell, the Helio 700 has 4 overclocking modes: normal, fast, boosted, and extreme. The last two are only viable with the keyboard slid out. Predator Sense slots you in the right mode accordingly, going from normal to boosted and fast to extreme. On that extreme note, if you've been wanting some more oomph out of your audio, we've added 5 front-facing speakers and a subwoofer for a more surround sound-like experience, guided by Wave's Max Audio Extensive Audio Suite. If you want to include another monitor in your setup, you have DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, or USB-C Intel Thunderbolt 3 for high-speed bandwidth connections. Of course, there's more, but in short, we've got you covered. So if you're looking for a gaming laptop that really goes beyond its limitations, check out the Helio 700. From all of us here at Predator, good game.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. Need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in.
Give me a second, I'm trying to select the appropriate weapon. Watch who you stepping, them snakes all around, you know they connected. When I was a kid, my grandmama told me I can't go to heaven, so I stopped praying and asking for blessings and started preparing for my Armageddon. Got nothing to lose, I'm all in. Walking the edge, don't fall in, and count your days. Hold up, let me count the ways you gon' pay. This is the place, this is the site. Grab all your people and log in. I'm waiting, don't care how long it's gonna take. Watching and waiting for that first mistake. Don't come up missing, don't get it twisted. I'm always aware of your current position, right on my hit list. Keeping my distance, just checking the listings. I'm always aware of your current position. I just hold out to the perfect conditions. Coming alive. Heat of the night. Now is the time. Don't try to hide, 'cause I'm gonna hold you like an animal.
version of the MSI GS65 Stealth is the first laptop we've tested with a mobile 9th generation Intel Core CPU and with Nvidia's new GeForce GTX 1660 Ti graphics chip. It's a killer gaming laptop that does everything well at an aggressive price. The black and gold body looks luxurious, and the metal chassis feels high-end. MSI made it stiffer than before. The Stealth weighs 4.4 pounds, and the battery lasted 7 hours on our rundown test, so it's a good companion for travel too. If you're into esports at a competitive level, the 144Hz display is something you'll want for games that benefit from extra high frame rates. Then there's the GPU. Nvidia's brand new GeForce GTX 1660 Ti can push frame rates beyond 60 frames per second in AAA titles at high settings while keeping the price down. The 9th generation Core i7 CPU is another star, making the GS65 Stealth feel snappy in games and everyday use, with assists from 16GB of RAM and a 512GB SSD. It also has a comfortable keyboard with RGB lighting you can program on each key, plus a slick touchpad and lots of ports. Only the most expensive gaming laptops offer higher frame rates or a nicer build, and the MSI GS65 Stealth is our new top mid-range pick among gaming laptops.